Alright, so part 2 to the last question, Q&A. These videos will probably just go up simultaneously. Intermittent fasting. Now, I'm a huge fan of intermittent fasting. If you guys know, when I get my calories, well, if you guys are new to the channel, I'm getting a bunch of new guys here. So if you guys aren't new to the channel, sometimes I do intermittent fasting when it comes to like prep and lower calorie days, simply because I don't wake up hungry usually. I usually like to eat later on in the night. So if I wake up, have a cup of coffee, fasting, usually typically the general rule is if you keep it under 30 calories or so, it should be fine. It shouldn't really take you out your fast. So I do coffee with some Splenda in there, and a little light almond milk. So a little personal info. I don't know how we got there, but intermittent fasting, what I do is typically somebody who's starting out with it, I would recommend like a 12-hour feeding window, which is basically where you'll keep all your calories within 12 hours. So let's say you wake up at 8, you want to have your first meal at 10. If you can fast a little bit, you'll eat at 10 starting, and you'll cut off all foods by 10 p.m. and then you go from there. So start at a 12-hour window, cut it to 10, 8 hours. And if you want to get really aggressive, you can get down to 6. Typically don't recommend it. 8-hour window and 10-hour windows, I think, is like the nice sweet spot. At least it is for me. I don't do intermittent fasting when I'm trying to grow, just because more calories. I'd rather keep my things spread out, and since my muscles are saturated, I'm not like always hungry usually. But when I'm dieting, I typically, that's when the hunger hits. Of course, the appetite is at sky high, and that's when I kind of want to throw intermittent fasting into the mix. Just an extra tool to have. It's not going to help you burn extra fat. You can still eat the same macros and spread it throughout the day and have the same effect. But what it does do is you can have heavier meals in between those hours. It also just kind of signals your body like, all right, we don't eat these times. And what I've learned is after doing it consistently for like a few days, your body just kind of picks it up. So at first you might be hungry those hours that you're not eating, like hungry, like really starving or whatever. But after a while, your body can just typically get into that mode of like, all right, we don't eat at this time. We start eating around 10. It's just an internal clock that we have. Again, our body likes homeostasis. So once you start showing consistency, it'll get used to it, and it'll get used to it pretty quickly. So intermittent fasting, give it a go. I like it, especially if you're dieting, you're trying to keep your calories restricted and still eat good, because it allows you to just even keep your meals lighter in the day and then go out to eat at dinner or light at night, and you have a good amount of calories left. So intermittent fasting, give it a go. If you guys have any questions on intermittent fasting, let me know down below. At the moment, I am not doing it, but definitely a great cutting tool, and it's something you guys can give it a try if you want to. But yeah, that's my take, intermittent fasting. But yeah, if anybody's looking for guidance, coaching, my email and link is always down below. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, later guys.
Yeah, I gotta get used to that. Remember, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, man, give us a subscribe.